Summer is finally here and it is so hot outside. So for me, that means it's time for homemade ice cream. My daughter loves strawberries, so I knew I had to come up with a strawberry ice cream recipe for her. You're gonna love this method. It's super fast. It's gonna be perfectly creamy, smooth, sweet strawberry ice cream. Let's get started. We're gonna start with 1 pound of fresh strawberries. So this method is a little unique. Most of the time when you're making fruit ice cream, you need to cook the fruit to soften it, but my method is to soak the fruit in sugar and a little bit of vodka, and that makes the fruit nice and soft, and then you can put it right into the heavy cream. I just finished chopping 1 pound of fresh strawberries. Now I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar. It's just regular granulated sugar. Then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of vodka. So alcohol is what keeps ice cream from getting super icy, just a tablespoon. And then we're gonna stir this together. And as the berries sit in the sugar, it's gonna start breaking down the fruit. They're gonna get really, really soft. That's why I love this recipe. All of the sugar will be dissolved when it's ready to go into the blender, and you'll see some of the red juice seep out of the berries. And then I'm gonna leave this sitting on the counter for at least an hour at room temperature. Great, it's been an hour. My berries are super juicy and bright red. So now we're going to mix everything together in the blender. Such an easy ice cream recipe. It's all of our strawberries and all of the juice. You wanna get every last bit of sugar and vodka in there. All right, the next thing that goes into the blender is 1 cup of sour cream. The tanginess of sour cream is delicious with strawberries. 1 cup of heavy cream, this is heavy whipping cream. And then the last ingredient is just 1/2 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. We're just gonna guess at 1/2 teaspoon. It's not much. That is your entire ice cream base recipe. We're gonna blend it, chill it for an hour, and then we're gonna pour it into our ice cream maker. Okay. I'm gonna put this directly into the fridge for at least an hour because that's what my ice cream maker wants. My ice cream maker wants really cold liquid going into it, so you wanna chill this before you pour it in and churn it. Okay, my ice cream base has been chilling for at least an hour in the fridge, and it's time to pour it into my ice cream maker. Okay, this is a big fancy ice cream maker because we make a lot of ice cream in our house. You do not have to have one of these. You can buy one of those, it's like 40 bucks, and it comes with a bowl that you keep in the freezer at all times, but both ice cream makers will work here. I'm gonna turn him on. All right. I'm gonna let this churn for at least 30 minutes. When it starts to look like froyo and soft serve, that's when it's time to pull it out and put it in the freezer to make it really firm. My ice cream has finished churning. This ice cream maker took about 40 minutes. You're gonna want to read your instruction manual to get the exact amount of time to freeze your ice cream. Ooh, it's so pretty and thick. I'm gonna scrape it into a little loaf pan and pop this in the freezer so that the ice cream gets a little firmer. You can see the little bits of strawberries. I love that. You don't have to blend it all the way when it's in the blender if you want bigger chunks of strawberries, but the more you blend it, the more you get that beautiful pink color. It's gonna need about maybe 3 or 4 hours in the freezer to firm up like store-bought ice cream. Let's pop it in the freezer just for a few hours. Okay, my ice cream has been freezing for 4 hours, so let's scoop it up. Let's give it a little taste. This is the hard part, right? This strawberry ice cream tastes so bright and fresh. This is the way to make fruit ice cream. For the full recipe for this strawberry ice cream, visit dessertfor2.com.